Last month, my wife and I moved into what we thought was a quiet HOA-free neighborhood in California. Newly married, hopeful, and excited to start our life together, we picked this house for a reason. No, HOA. A big backyard, RV parking, and a sense of freedom. The kind of place where we could work on projects, build a life, and not be micromanaged by some clipboard-wielding committee. But we were wrong. So wrong. I had the saw on for maybe 5 minutes when I heard it, a knock on the side gate. Our dream turned into a nightmare. One neighbor, one clipboard, one knock at a time. Just a weekend, we got to work redoing the kitchen cabinets. Classic 70s laminate, cheap, flimsy junk. It was a neighbor I'd never met. Stern, arms crossed. He tells me it's against HOA rules to do DIY improvements on your home. Confused. I had made absolutely sure there was no HOA before we bought this house. He smiled and said, "Oh, it's not official yet. But we have a community HOA, and it'd be in your best interest to join." I stared at him. I told him no, straight up. I didn't move here to join a club. I had a house to renovate and a life to live. An hour later, he was back, but this time he brought back up. A woman in business attire, heels clicking against my driveway, holding a leather folder and a pen. She handed me a thick packet, the rules. I don't care about their club or their rules. "I'll keep my property clean," I said. That's all they need to know. I couldn't find anything. No record of this HOA, no documents filed with the county. She told me I needed to sign the entry papers, acknowledge their authority, and start paying $289 a month. I called my brother, he's in law, and asked for a cease and desist, already signed, just waiting to be dated. Drop it off during one of their creepy little HOA meetings, uninvited. Once again, I said no, I'm not interested. I didn't agree to any of this. These weren't neighbors, they were a cult. She didn't take it well, but she did let me drive around with a giant teddy bear in the passenger seat. She jotted down contact info for local agencies, the IRS, legal hotlines. I thought that was the end of it, but if you're on Reddit like I am, you know better. Not yet. But we're ready. The cease and desist is ready. The cameras are rolling. That very night, I found a fine taped to my door, $75 for a leaky sprinkler. So was I, but neither of us would back down. A sprinkler that leaks for 5 minutes after the timer shuts off. At 4, a May thing. Not even a dog walker. Just shadows and silence. Someone was watching my house. At 4 in the morning, I reviewed my security footage. I started digging. But in the back of their so-called rules book, I found names, signatures, board members, people who claimed authority but had none. It was clear now this was a fake HOA, and they were trying to scare us into joining, so I started my paper trail. Everything they sent, I copied. Everything they said, I recorded. The plan? Reddit commenters were right. My wife's a reader and smarter than me. She was scared. We didn't move here to be bullied. Oh, and the mural I wanted. That was a hard no from her. Because when you're being stalked at 4 a.m. by OFA imposters with fake fines, fake rules, and no legal standing, you fight back however you can. We're not done. And the next time they knock, they'll find out what happens when you try to scare the wrong couple. If you found this story chilling, just wait. There are more true HOA horror stories coming your way, straight from real homeowners who fought back against the madness. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss what they don't want you to see. Because here, we expose the truth, one nightmare at a time.